Good morning, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the first day of spring. I know it doesn't feel like it here in St. Louis that it's all that warm, but again, today's the first official day of spring. So yeah, hopefully nicer weather to come very soon. So again, we're a little over halfway through the semester. It is already flying by. And I know I've said this a couple times already, but this has been a wonderful class. It has been just a true thrill for me to be your instructor this semester, to see the analysis, the detail that you put into your the assignments that we've given, the discussions that we've had. So I've really enjoyed this semester. So thank you all for that. So. Group number two just finished their analysis on the Eric Peterson case. So if you are in group number two and you know who you are, I will send you your grade for your group grade for that paper later this week. Again, I'm still reading through it and making a few notes, but overall it's very impressive. So good job, group number two. For those of you who are not in group number two, just a reminder that your response to group number two in the Eric Peterson case is due this coming Wednesday, March 22nd. It's worth 50 points, so it's quite a few. So I just looked this morning, and I haven't seen anybody start that analysis yet. So if you haven't started, you basically have today, tomorrow, and Wednesday to get it completed. So if you are not in group number two, then you need to respond. If you're in group number two, you can respond if you want, but you're not required to. So again, you will still see that in module number 5. So make sure that you have that completed by this coming Wednesday, March 22nd. I have posted module number 6, which is the next one. You will see a new assignment. It's called Genentech. There is an article that I posted, and then there will be a class discussion. Your initial response will be due this coming Thursday, March 20, the 23rd, and then you'll have 2 responses to two different classmates by this Sunday, March 26th. So again, make sure you read the Genentech article this week and respond to your initial post by Thursday with 2 responses on Sunday. Now, you may see in the syllabus that most of our modules usually last about 1 or 2 weeks. This one lasts 3 because next week is spring break. There is no assignment due next week, the week of March 27th through April 2nd. So you will not be required to do anything next week. It's spring break, and I'll remind you next week. You will also see, if you look at the syllabus, there is another article called Leading Change, Why Transformation Efforts Fail. You won't see that posted in the module yet because we will be doing that the week of April 2nd. So the week that you come back from spring break, we'll be discussing that article. So you'll see it on the syllabus, but you won't see it in the modules yet because I haven't posted it. I will post that the week of April the 2nd. So now that group number 2 is finishing up, we're going to be moving on to our third group, third and final group. There's a case called Iggy's Bread of the World. So again, if you are in group 3, which means you didn't work on number 1 or number 2, you will be in group number 3. I will be sending you that email tomorrow with the details of that case. I will also post the case for everybody to start reading. And again, just like we've done in the previous 2, group number 3 will get 10 to 14 days to work on that assignment as a group. Once they finish their paper, they send it to me, and then I will post it for the rest of the class. So if you're in group number 1 or number 2, you will respond to group number 3s, just like we've done for the first assignment and for the one that's due this Wednesday. We'll do the exact same thing, and then everybody in the class will have then completed that group. And then here in a couple weeks, we'll be doing our final kind of case, but it will be a much kind of different process. There won't be groups. It'll be kind of done by everybody, and I'll talk about that more in a couple of weeks coming. So one additional thing, just make sure that you're staying up on the textbook readings. If you saw from exam number 1, I take all the exam questions directly from the textbook. So we only have one additional exam coming up, and that will be later in the semester. And again, all those exam questions will be from the actual reading the textbook itself. So make sure that you're staying on top of that. So. I think that's everything that I wanted to mention for the next couple weeks. Again, the Genentech article is due later this week, or due on Sunday. No class next week. And then remember from last week's module, if you are not in group number 2, make sure that you complete the analysis of group number 2's discussion by this Wednesday. As always, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to let me know. But keep up the good work, and have a good first day of spring and the rest of your week. Thanks, everyone.